Hello, hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of you. Welcome back. I hope you had a great Christmas break. Mr. Brad's been busy at work this break doing a bunch of things, grading your work, of course, but also trying to improve some things that were confusing and time-consuming. And one of the things I made a bunch of changes to was the way we do grammar. I know you guys love no red ink. So what I've done is basically regrouped people and tried to make it a lot clearer what it is you have to do. When you log into your class, you're going to see some courses in there that you didn't see before. Now, I didn't add work. Basically, what I've done is I've made it so now you can actually see the assignments you have to do in Schoology. Before it was a little bit confusing. You had to go over to No Red Ink and see what was there to do, and if you didn't do that on a regular basis, you weren't sure what it was you had to do. So that was a little bit confusing for people. That said, when you go and look in these assignments, you might even notice, wait a minute, I think I've done this already. And part of the reason for this is that I've got to put you in these different groups. You're not all signed up in the groups that I need you to. I can't put you in those groups. You have to do it. So in order for me to see what it is you've done and what it is you still need to do, I need your help. I've sent almost all of you an email with a course code. And the course code is going to tell you what group you need to be in. So in order to get yourself in the right group, you need to go to No Red Ink. Well, first, go check your email, and by email, I mean the Schoology email. And for those of you who don't know how to check your Schoology email, you just go on to Schoology, and up here, there's a little icon that looks like an envelope. I know some of you guys don't even know what an envelope is anymore. Nobody writes. It's terrible. But still, you go ahead and check that, and there should be an email from me that will have notification for a code. If you don't have one, I might have messed up, or it might mean you're already in the group that I want you to be in. So you go over to No Red Ink, you go to log in. Remember, it's best if you use your Sciatech account, but if you haven't, if you're not using your Sciatech account, then hopefully you remember your login info. And then you come over here to your classes. Okay? Basically, there are 4 levels. All right, there's, 9th grade, which is some of the more basic stuff, all the way up to 12th grade. Right now, I only have one person who I'm even considering putting in 12th grade. It's hard stuff, and I will talk to her independently. I have a few people in 11th, but most of you are in the 9th or 10th grade level. Even if you're working on 12th grade work, I have in the 9th or 10th grade level. Now, if you pop this open and you already see a class in here, you should only have one. I don't want anybody enrolled in 2 grade levels at once. It will basically mean on your home page right here, you will have way more assignments than you need, and it will be confusing to you. Okay, so if you come in here, it should either say 1 grade level or it should have nothing. All right? If it has nothing, you go ahead and you post whatever the code is that I emailed you. If there's nothing here and you don't have, if there's nothing here and I didn't email you anything, then we need to talk. All right? And one other thing, for anybody who, say, you're in grade 9 level and you're like, no way, man, I can do much harder work, come talk to me. I'm perfectly willing to have you attempt harder work. Anybody who's in a higher work and they're like, oh man, this is killing me, I need the easier work, that's fine too. That is fine too. So go ahead and do that. Sign in and make sure, like I said, you'll have only one in here. And then I have a little bit of work to do, because once you're in there, I can see what work you've already completed. And that's when I come over here, and I am going to, like I said, you guys are going to notice that there are some assignments showing up that weren't showing up before. They look like this: Grammar Practice 1, Grammar Practice 2, Grammar Practice 3. Some of you have already finished those. and I need you to get in that work so that I can actually excuse you from the assignment. Okay? So you doing this is potentially, except for those of you who've never done anything on No Red Ink, potentially going to make it so suddenly you're going to start to have assignments excused. But it's also going to tell me what you still need to work on. So hopefully this was clear and you know what to do. If not, please talk to me. By the end of this week, I need to make sure everybody is enrolled in the right course so that you can start doing this work. Like I said, nothing has been added. It's simply been changed the way you see it. So now instead of just that whole thing where I was telling you, make sure to go ahead and do some work in No Red Ink every day, now as you work through here, you'll basically see the assignments, and you got to finish them or you're not done. All right. Again, welcome back, and hope you guys are all ready to get some stuff done.